Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got a beautiful Restomod 67 Chevelle for you today. LS3 power under the hood, 6L80E transmission hooked up to that. She is black and she is beautiful. Now this is sitting on a bunch of custom suspension work also, so stick with us to the end of the video. We're gonna put the car up on the lift so you can check out the suspension. We're gonna get the hood up, check out that LS3 under the hood. We're gonna show you everything you need to see so you can make a great decision on this beautiful Restomod. She is blacked out and looking beautiful. I love the fact that they left some of the chrome on the car. A lot of the other trim is all blacked out, looking absolutely gorgeous. Now the paint work on it is slick as can be. You can see all of the reflections in that beautiful black paint. Like the vent windows, they blacked those out. The trim around the windshield's blacked out. The trim around the back windows blacked out. And then of course the wheel and tire combo is cool. And I know you're spotting those Corvette brakes in there. Custom door handle, door jambs are looking beautiful. We got a custom door panel there, a complete custom interior in there. TMI seats front and rear, seat belts front and rear. Package tray is looking good. Headliner is looking absolutely beautiful. It looks like a velour. It's got the shifter there in the center console with the cup holders. We got the electric window switches in there. We get the customized dash in there. I mean, this thing is done up right. Take this to any car show and be proud of this car. She is gorgeous. I'm going to grab the keys here so we can pop open the trunk. I suggest whenever you buy any car, you got to get the trunk open, see what's going on in there. Wow, look at all the custom work in there. She is beautiful, man. Interior guy did a beautiful job on this thing. Again, be proud to pop the trunk. You got plenty of room in here for coolers, lawn chairs, maybe a little tent, maybe golf clubs. Plenty of room in this trunk. Bottom side of the deck lid's all finished out nice. Then of course all the trim back here is looking beautiful. Got a handprint here on the bumper. We got LS3 badge on there. For those of you who don't know, that's the 6.2 liter. As you look down the side here, man, she is just as straight as an arrow. That door fits phenomenal. I mean, everything about the car is just off the hook, man. Take this anywhere, you will draw a crowd, guaranteed. I absolutely love this car. Now we've got one little spot on the hood here that I'm gonna fix up. We're gonna send that to the body shop, make sure they do it right. Now I know you wanna hear this LS3 fire up, but before we do that, let's go out in the shop. Now we're right here in the Motor City, so we've got great facilities for working on old cars. You know, this is where they were all born. Now we've got 25 lifts in here, 15 full-time mechanics checking stuff out. And then about 2 miles from here is our main showroom where there's over 150 cars there. So we own all of our inventory here at Vanguard. We don't do any consignment whatsoever. And a lot of people ask us, where do we find all these awesome cars? Where we're hopping on airplanes, getting in cars, driving thousands of miles, getting on our hands and knees with flashlights, checking out the bottoms of cars. We're checking them out top, bottom, inside and out. We're really picky about every car that we buy. The paint, the chrome, the underside, the suspension, the motor, the interior. Now, once we get them back here, the mechanics fully inspect every one of the cars before we park your dream in your driveway. Let's take this baby for a ride. 67 Restomod, LS3 power, automatic, scooting down the road. And oh, by the way, the reason you can't hear the exhaust very well is because we got the windows up. It is about 95 degrees here today and about 110% humidity, and we got the air conditioning on. Tell you what, this thing is just cruising down the road, so nice. She's got plenty of power and got all kind of good looks. Tell you, we had to drive about 2 miles to get here. We had all kind of people hanging out the window, hooting and hollering, thumbs up at us. Tell you what, this is one beautiful machine right here, guys. And we can deliver it anywhere in the world. You just call Tom, he'll tell you how easy that is. Now, when you look down here on the dash, it's all nice, neat, and tidy. Isn't that cool? And you see right in the center where it's telling you the time, that's not the right time, but it actually tells you what gear you're in. When you move the gear shifter, it'll tell you what gear you're in. It's got the mileage there, it's got the time. Then of course you got all your other gauges there also. The AC controls are kind of hard to see because they're blacked out right there. Super cool. Now stick with us because we're going to put this baby up in the air here next. We're going to get under the hood, see what's making that horsepower. That LS3 is pretty under there. Looks like Mr. Chevrolet put it in there himself. And you YouTubers who have already subscribed to our channel, thank you so much. That is 2 million of you now. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more cars like this, make sure you do subscribe. The way you do that is hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and then we'll send you a notification whenever we post a new video like this one. We're doing about 30 to 40 new cars every month, so we've always got cool stuff coming in. And if you've got something to trade or something to sell, hop on the website, follow the instructions, or call the buy team, and we will hook you up. Stick with us. We are underneath this beautiful Chevelle now, and the first thing you see is that beautiful stainless steel tank. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you can also see the beautiful paintwork on the frame and on the trunk floor. Everything looking good. And then we got our 12-bolt rear end with coilovers holding it up, and it's got aftermarket suspension. It looks like it's by Chassis Works. What do you think my first clue was? Of course, aluminum trailing arms, disc brakes, drilled rotors. Looks like all mandrel bent exhaust. We got an aftermarket cross member in here that is secondary as a drive shaft loop. Then we also have boxed in the frame. We have all these extra frame ties in here. Then we have an aftermarket cross member here for the trans. Now this is a 6L80E, and for those of you who don't know that, that means it's a 6-speed automatic. We've got our O2 sensors in here for that LS3. We got a proportioning valve for the brakes here. We got a big setup of lower control arms and upper control arms. These things are massive. We got a big set of disc brakes up front also. Big old sway bar up here. A lot of the steering gear looks like it's new. A lot of aftermarket parts on this suspension, man. She is a beauty. Front frame horns are nice and straight. Chrome on the front bumper right down to the bottom is looking good. I can see an aluminum radiator in there also. We'll look at that closer when we get under the hood. Then we got a really good looking set of wheels on here. And then of course those are Corvette brakes. You see that right there. Easy to see that. 255/40 19s up front. Looking absolutely gorgeous. Then as you look down the side, that black paint looking sweet. She is a beauty, man. You can see all the extra reinforcing they did on the frame there. And then all the tubing here where they've tied the frame all together, side to side, front to back. Out back here, again, Corvette brakes, disc, both front and rear. And I can't find the size on these. Oh, it's right here. 275/35/20s out back. Well, let's lower this baby down and look under the hood. Under the hood, man, all blacked out and looking absolutely gorgeous. First thing you see is that LS3 in there. Set down nice and tight, looking good. Now they've wrapped the headers to keep the heat inside. We do have power brakes on this car, and we do have power steering. Of course, it's a late model alternator, just like you'd expect on an LS3. Late model AC compressor. They've run the hoses inside here, got them all out of the way. And then look at that firewall. Normally I'd say that was shaved, but I would almost say it's mirrored because I can see myself in that firewall. Isn't that amazing? Really nice body work on that. The aluminum radiator I was talking about. This is the overflow tank for the radiator. This is the reservoir for the power steering. We got a nice cold air setup there. Everything absolutely looking gorgeous. We got an extra piece of screen on there to keep the bugs out of the condenser. Bottom side of the hood's nicely painted. I mean, this thing is ready to go to the show or ready to go to the drag strip, whatever you want, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your drive.